Hmm.
Dipped out, I guess, because it swapped microphones. I gotta have music of some sort going, right? Uh, I'm probably gonna end up taking this down after it exists for a little bit. Just says numb. Just says numb. Okay, wait. Can I edit? Can I edit things? This is gonna be a little wonky because I'm trying new stuff. Ooh, it's not letting me move it. Guess not. Oh, we got two people. Wonderful, wonderful. Alright, well. Hope you guys are having a great night too. This is Coca-Cola. So, we're surviving off of a battery pack. And I've been at 8% for the past 2 hours. We're working on the computer. If you guys want to circle around, please just ask, and I'll show you guys that. There's probably going to be a huge delay. No idea. But yeah, we're just working on it because it's been running fine. There's no problems with it or anything like that, but Coke, I love it. Either way, there's been, I don't know, just a need to clean it out, maybe just go through it and recable everything. So this is gonna be really boring. This is not me playing any games. It's chat, talking to you guys and hanging out with you guys. I couldn't get it to work on Twitch, so it's just YouTube, I guess. I don't mind though. It's whatever. Who really cares? So yeah, just feel free to say whatever. And if you guys do want to see the computer or anything I'm doing, just ask. And can you hear the music? I don't know if you can. I just have lo-fi going on my phone next to my iPad. Um, so yeah. It's weird. These are blinking at me. Yeah. Oh my god. I really hope that wasn't a response to a question I asked almost a minute and a half ago. Oh, yikes. Alright, well, I gotta give the people what they want. Alright, so this is currently the computer. We've got, yeah. In the upper right is the power supply, so up here, it's very small. This is the motherboard and CPU over here. These are fans. And then back here is just the back, and I have to cable manage everything, and I just stepped on something. But that's irrelevant. This is the hard drive. This is a thing for Corsair. This is RAM. And yeah. If it seems at all boring, it's because it is. How many fans does a PC need? Well, okay. To answer that question, I'm gonna answer airflow for a computer. And I'm also gonna reposition this light I have real quick. That looks a lot better. Really bright though. Nitpick, nitpick. Okay, so, this, ignore this cable here. This is the CPU heatsink, alright? So this is essentially what cools the computer's central processing unit, so the CPU. I hate how I look right now. I'm gonna put on a beanie. Where's my beanie? Where's my cool quirky beanie? Where did I put my hat? Worse. Whatever. I'll have it on the stupid warm setting. My light's not exactly a fair one. Okay. Just seeing scratch marks on the table that I've never noticed before. This goes to CPU. These two fans, they pull air up, and it goes into the gamer part. This is the gamer part, okay? You see this? This does all of the gaming. And when it sits right here, it has these two fans blowing air into it, and it shoots air out that way. The chroma key. What chroma key? What? Hola, I'm streaming. You might not want to do the weird thing that you do when you walk out here with your hands just covered in soap. Please walk away. Get out. Yeah, it's streaming, stupid. Oh. You're very aware. When I say this, I'm streaming. Just watch it. No, you're sitting there. Your attention bubble. But either way, when you're gaming, air goes up into it. This air in the front pulls air through here, so air goes into this thingy and then shoots it out the back. Yeah, that was Liam. Okay. Now back to what I was doing. This is going to take 2 whole more years just because I needed to stream this. Oh, yeah, so, and fun fact, I'm not supposed to technically be able to stream to mobile, but, was actually able to get past it, because basically YouTube has this rule where if you don't have 1,000 subs, you don't have the permission to stream to mobile. That's the rule, right? Well, I cheated it a little bit. I'm just using Streamlabs, which is kind of bypassing it a little bit. I gotta go grab something. Yeah, that's the last Coke you're having. Dude. You drank straight from the bottle again. You didn't even put it out. What the fuck am I doing? CPU connector. My favorite. Oh, yo, new person. So this is a build I've already been working with, but it's running in RTX 2060. And it's done pretty well for what it's worth. Just right now dealing with the CPU cable. Not wanting to cooperate. On a fire hazard level, we're gonna save that for later, because I'm just gonna go until I fall asleep, which will be until this computer is finished, and then you get to see the back. You get to see the back panel bulges out because I don't know how to cable manage. Holy shit, that took so much effort. I just spent like a whole minute and a half trying to get a fucking CPU cable out. My god. Uh-oh. This is CPU, right? I think I just went and found a GPU cable. Not good. Because it almost fits, and then it's like a gotcha. Unfortunately. I think... GPU for you. Where are you? You're both GPU. God damn it. This is going to be a lot less fun than I was hoping, because essentially we've already run into a snag. Essentially when it comes to cable management, most of the time you don't want a bunch of cables up here in the front. You want to minimize as much as you can, whether it be for a cleaner look or anything like that. Yo! Dude, you're going to get a straight up gaming laptop? That's Pog. Let me know about that. What specs, or do you even know yet? But back to the topic at hand. Essentially, this cable, for size reference, very tiny, not long. So I've got about this much distance between the CPU connector. Got to make it to this box and then this connector. And currently, I'm trying to go through the top because there's a bunch of space up here, and I can't really do that, unfortunately. So I gotta figure out how I get this to be longer. Because if I can't, then this just have to be, I mean, it could be routed through the back technically, but I think it'd look really weird. Because what's nice is my here, where's the glass panel? This thing. This panel, as you can see, it's got like this black insert up top that blocks where the graphic, or not the graphics, but the power supply is, so a lot of the cables aren't actually seen to begin with. But yeah, we got a little bit of leniency with this, but not much. So I guess we'll skip the CPU cable for now. I can't do this because usually you end up putting this in last because it's a really big piece. And when you put it in here, it takes away a lot of cable management options that you have, and it makes it a whole lot tighter. So this is going in last. I'm not going to touch this for now. So I guess, I hate it, but we have to work on fan stuff. Fan stuff's never fun. As you can see, there's uno, dos, tres, cuatro, I think cinco, and I don't speak any lick of Spanish at all. Yeah, each one of these fans has two connectors because Corsair is a big brain and half of them barely go in, and half of them barely come out. You get them in, they're in there permanently. Wonderful. But yeah, this is the not fun side. We've got REMS, and this is as little cables as you're going to see in this computer to begin with barely anything plugged in, if at all. So let's see. I'm gonna try and separate these a little bit and show you just how much of this is fan stuff. This is a USB for the fan controller. What the hell is this? Okay, front panel I/O. This stuff, I've already done it. I'm not undoing that. Front panel I/O is a bitch. Essentially, it's the stuff that controls power button, reset button, and front panel I/O. So essentially, like, back here, you have your rear I/O. This is the motherboard. Oh, geez. I've lifted a sleigh made of candles using only a fan connector. We're just going to put this over here so I don't ruin it. Back here is the rear I/O. This is what's on your motherboard. You don't really do any cable management for this because it's literally built into the back of your motherboard. You have 2 USBs, a USB, and a USB, and then a USB Type-C. So fancy new USB. And then you have all of your audio stuff down here alongside an optical port, which is actually kind of rare on a few motherboards. Ethernet, and then for this one, it has wireless built in, and that's Wi-Fi. You put 2 antennas here, so I'm just going to loosely screw it on to give an example. This one doesn't want to screw on, but either way, yeah, you just screw these on, you point them in whatever direction. Usually they're tight, they're not limp like this. And you just get Wi-Fi. I mean, it's not really that chunky, to be honest. It's very small. It's almost shoebox size. Usually computers are like, I'm just going to put my arm all the way up here and hope you guys can get a reference for this. But yeah, usually they're much bigger because a lot of PC manufacturers want to have like, gamer RGB, and it's got to be the biggest, slickest looking thing. It's got to look like it was straight out of 2077. And I've had those types of computers before. I've had it where, dude, I didn't choose these fans. I got them off my brother because they were just all that was available. But if I could, I would just have blacked out fans. That's way better at performance. Because the thing is that with RGB, it looks nice, yeah. But I mean, it's the same thing as, like, I know that Asus, I don't know if anyone knows the brand ROG or Republic of Gamers or whatever. It's basically Asus's gaming brand. They make motherboards, they make graphics cards, they make phones, they make a lot of stuff. Now, mice, headsets, etc. And the thing is that, to circle back to that whole phone thing, it's an Asus ROG phone, and if you look up an image of it, the thing has RGB on a phone. And the thing is I would never want to be the guy who has to bring that into a work meeting. That'd just be awful. Why would you do that? You could put a case on it, but even then, it still looks edgy and gamer, and the one they include is even more gamer than the phone alone. It's got a fan port on it. It's insane. I would never take that to work. And this computer, with all of its RGB, I'd never do that. Well, okay, this one I probably would because I've tried my hardest to make it look like a normal computer, just beefed up. But this is actually, here, I'll just pull out one of the panels, I guess, as an example. This is the front. All aluminum. It's just brushed. It's a little dirty because it had some stickers up on front that I pulled off, but this is the front. It's nothing edgy. It's nothing gamer. It looks sleek, yeah, but I mean, I don't know. It doesn't look gamer. I just don't like that look. I keep having voice cracks, man, but hey, whatever. It's like 1:30 a.m. Profit gets it. But yeah, like, you'd never want to use that in a practical situation, I mean, say you're a streamer and you go for that look, that's fine, it's okay. And if you want that, in certain situations, it works, it's why I like Corsair fans, because I can have it when I want it, and turn it off when I don't. I can just press a button and it's gone. That's nice. Choice and option when it comes to gaming PCs and lighting and all that. It's really good. Now this, unfortunately, this is a cooler that I just happen to have. It's from a Ryzen 7 2700X CPU, and I'm running a Ryzen 5, so like a step down. One has 8 cores, one has 6. This one's more for gaming and normal people, and the one I used to have was for like top tier 4K editing, as good as it gets. And this cooler is good, but there's a problem with it. The only way to control the RGB in this fan is through 2 cables. One doesn't work at all for anybody ever, and the other one I lost, to be quite frank. And I quite frankly don't even have enough ports to fit it, because when you have a motherboard that is this small, you just run out of USB ports. And I'm not talking about like normal USB, I'm talking about probably something most people have never seen, which is like how USB looks like inside of a computer, which is weird. But either way, yeah, it's just, I don't know, RGB, and fans and all that, and it's just, this is gonna get replaced. Christmas is coming up, and you know what's in my stocking, dude. I just want a big beefy cooler, because what you can do is you can get, this is a pretty sizable cooler, this one, but you can get a beefier one that goes out to the edge, and instead of the fan being like this, you would think airflow coming in through here and going out here, you would want it not this. This would disrupt it. Noctua is what I'm shooting for, but if you look, an old cooler that I used was the Be Quiet Darkrock Pro 4, and that thing with its black aluminum is just, you get less people using your product. PC manufacturers should broaden their appeal to casual market. Yeah, I mean, they already have a pretty big market at the moment, but I do feel like for a lot of people, it's like they see the gamer aesthetic, they see all the sharp and edginess and the colors and everything, and it's like, it detracts from the appeal for a lot of people. For others, that really gets them going, dude. It's like, I gotta put all my dollars into that. But for others, it's just not cool. I don't know. Like, would you walk around every single day in a rainbow colored jacket and just, full on, like, light up Skechers and shit and be like fucking shades, but they're all white, and then you have like shiny purple neon on them? What? You have a bed upstairs. This isn't your bedroom. Dad keeps telling you every single day. Okay, I'll mute. Sorry, guys. They probably keep the gamer aesthetic because they know who shelled out. Yeah, people who do buy them will shell out thousands of dollars for it. And, that's just business, It's like, why try and broaden your market if you know you're already going to get thousands of dollars worth of revenue just from the people you already have alone? And it's understandable. But it's why I like Asus, because they do have their ROG brand, but they have multiple different types. I wish that their TUF brand, because it's essentially like ROG is top of the line, it's their big gamer, awesome. And I used to buy a lot of their products for some of my older computers. But then they introduced TUF a year or so ago, which is like a step down. It's still gamer, but like it's budget, and it's actually budget. Like, for example, their B550 motherboard, which is like normal motherboard you would get for AMD stuff. It cost, I think, $250 and that's quite a lot of money. It's a chunk of change, to put it simply. Well, they're on their TUF boards, they remove a lot of those features, like built-in RGB on like a heatsink or something. They just make it a motherboard and make it look generally okay. And it's like $150, $120, like $100 less. That's way better. And that's really good, Asus and companies trying to appeal to lots of people through offering a broad range, If you've got the money to spend it, go ROG, make it look sick, go all out. But if you're not all for it, whatever, here's TUF. And even better, the Prime series is essentially their mainline, I think. I don't know whether or not to call it mainline, but it looks a lot like a normal computer, what a normal person would buy. Um, it's not anything crazy. In fact, it looks pretty clean, pretty nice. But getting back to this, I know it's not assembled, you guys will see later. I just went for as much function as I could. Like, this motherboard is an MSI motherboard. I usually never buy anything MSI, but accidentally have basically built an MSI computer. Um, and with this motherboard, essentially, I only got it because it was like 150 bucks. I found it at Micro Center. It was open box and it was completely fine. I think that they like snatched the stickers out of it and then just like used it for a day and were like, I don't want it, send it back, whatever. And I get to benefit because there's tons of cool things about this motherboard for it only being 150 bucks. You know, for example, this, I don't know if you guys can really see it. Yeah. There we go. That's way nicer. Okay, so I'm just gonna use this. I have a teacher's ruler now and one viewer. Damn. This fan right here, that essentially cools my storage device under it. You can't see it because it's covered, but essentially it's being cooled because the SSD under there is about the size of a stick of gum, and it is incredibly quick. And that's really cool. Then there's a USB Type-C slot. There's tons of SATA. There's USB. There's I just completely lost my train of thought, but there's a ton of other cool things to this that's like very, very gamer. All right. I guess I'm just gonna get to building. If you guys have any questions, just ask, and I'll try and not go on rants or anything like that. So just yeah, it is. It's a 2 terabyte Seagate Barracuda. I'm gonna get this connector plugged in and then I'll elaborate on my drive setup. Where the hell? Oh, there. I was in the complete wrong spot. Damn. The full weight of my hand is resting on. Holy shit. I hate the CPU connector. It's in the worst spot ever. And it's just awful. It's a pain in the ass. I've literally unplugged it for basically no reason, too. It was already plugged in. I should have just left it alone, motherfucker. Oh, it's in the socket. Push. Yes! Holy shit. Okay, went in. I was not expecting that. Usually it takes like 2 years. Yeah, so this is a 2 terabyte Barracuda. It is 60 bucks for a 7200 RPM, which just for reference, that's as quick as hard drives get. For the consumer level, so for normal people like you and me, it's pretty much as good as it gets. There we go. And again, 50, 60 bucks. I don't know why. Apparently before I got into building PCs, Barracuda drives used to be known for like just a lot of bad things, like just dying and destroying themselves apparently and losing data, which is never good for a drive. But they updated the line, and it seems now still a lot of people don't trust it, but I'm seeing them get a little bit more recognition. These things goated immediately. I love them. I've used it in every computer I've ever built, just because, you know, all you gotta do is take an SSD and put Windows on it so your whole system feels stupid quick. And then because, you know, you usually get like 250 gigs and Windows only takes 30, 40, you can put other programs on there that are like small, but you want to run quick, say Photoshop. Maybe not Adobe Premiere because you're working with really big files, but stuff like that. And then when you want to store games or media or anything like that, you take this and you just pop it in there. You give 2 terabytes to do whatever you want with. Yeah, it is the Ford Pinto of PCs. There you go, or of hard drives. But this thing, I love it. It's amazing. Ever since the refresh, at least. And again, I've been using these things for like 2 years, and I've never had one fail on me or do anything stupid. They're relatively quick for a hard drive. Don't expect anything crazy out of them. But again, 50, 60 bucks for 2 terabytes, and then you can just keep adding to it. I think there's a 3 or 4 terabyte option too that just bumps it up to 100 bucks, which is a ton of storage for reference. I do video, I do photo, and a lot of it is in 4K, these large files. Like, you've never seen a photo take up 12 megabytes. It's insane, especially when you're shooting hundreds of them within just a few seconds. You know, if you're using a professional DSLR, a lot of these photos are huge. And then in bulk, I mean, they just take up tons of storage. And I put it all on a 4 terabyte hard drive, and I've only gotten through, I think, like 1 terabyte of it in the past 4 years. So, yeah, it's a shit ton of storage, and if you don't have one of these in your system, you're an idiot. Plain and simple. Now, what I like about this case is that essentially you just line it up and then push it in. And it's flush with the case here, but whenever you put on the glass, it completely covers it so you don't see it at all. And then you have all your connectors back here. Easy cable management. Fun fact, I hated this case until I went into Micro Center and I bought it. I saw it in videos, I saw it like in Hardware Canucks, Linus Tech Tips, Bitwit, a bunch of people recommended it. Just hated it. I thought it looked awful. I thought a handle on the top was stupid. I was wrong. Just, straight out. I wonder what the least powerful you could make a PC today. You mean cheap? I mean, I don't know why you'd make a not powerful PC. That'd be odd. I know that what you can do is what a lot of people like to do is school computers, for example. Those old Dell Optiplex or Optimex computers. Like, you all know what I'm talking about. We've dropped to 0 FPS for a second there. That was weird. Those computers, what you can do is you can open them up and then take small graphics cards like a 1050 Ti, 1650, 1660 if you're feeling ballsy, and you put it in there, maybe a little bit more RAM, and those systems fly. Because quite frankly, with computers at one point, I think at one point we're going to get to really low diminishing returns. Big diminishing returns, I don't really know how you would phrase that, but things just, they get quicker every year, obviously, but if you're fine with your hardware from that point and you're on a budget for like $300-400 bucks, not even $300-400, sorry, $200 maximum, you could get a pretty good gaming rig for like esports stuff. So Rocket League, Overwatch, to anyone who still plays that, CSGO, and a bunch of other games. And then even just stuff on low, or if you're okay with lower than 1080p, so think 900, 720, somewhere around there, which, if you're on that big of a budget, low of a budget, you're probably already thinking that already, or just lower than 60 FPS. You'd be fine. I mean, if it games, right? And plus, it's more than just a gaming machine, it's a computer. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to do what I didn't want to do. And that is start with the fan cables on the back. I hate doing this. It's the worst part of any computer build, but it's gotta be done. Luckily I have this tape, so. And this is so I can help secure the Commander Pro, which is my fan controller, on the back. By the way, most motherboards do have fan control, but I wholeheartedly recommend that you just get a fan controller of like any kind. It could be Corsair, it could be anything. Like Corsair's, for example, is really, really stupid expensive, but it does quite a lot of things. It even has temperature sensors on it, which I don't understand why you would want those, because your CPU and GPU and power supply all have heat sensors already built in. So I guess do what you will with that. Come on, just stick. Just stick. Just stay there. That's as good as that's getting. This is a power supply related thing. This is USB. So we can just stick that there. I'm going to use this handle up here to hold cables, because why not? Alright, fan up front is fan numero uno. And then this goes to an RGB controller. Fan on bottom, this will be dose. Other fan on bottom, trace. I really hope I'm not missing anything in chat, actually. I should probably open the YouTube Studio app. Because for some reason, I can't really control much here. You look like such a smarty pants right now. Just those glasses. I have to move my glasses up. Dude, like, come on. What, have you never been in an anime before? My god. Idiot. Can I not just, like, see my live chat? Dude, this is stupid. I'm just trying to... At least Twitch works. I mean, Twitch is autistic all of the time. Not even half the time, but, like, all of the time. And for some reason, I just legitimately can't find... This is weird. Oh my god, 15% of my viewers have been from Brazil. I'm looking at you, Prophet. Dude, stop kicking stuff. Oh, he's out cold. My brother's over there trying to get some sleep. Understandable. But he should be in his bed. Alright, well, I guess let's just hope I see chat, and if I don't, I don't. This is the final fan, this is the exhaust. This will be for... all of these on the bottom level. Better freaking be. Where's the zip ties? Zip ties. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I can now see chat. I don't know if you guys can see that too, but we're just gonna leave that down there. I'm hoping it's only on my end. And my Steam is... what is my Steam? Here, how about I just give you my Discord instead? Oh, Prophet, that's a wonderful question. I've thought about doing that a bajillion times. I've thought about making tech reviews. I've thought about making game reviews, anything reviews, just of tons of things. And I've just never really done it. I don't know. Maybe it's because I ran out of steam or something, but I just never tried it, I guess. And, you know, I probably should have. I probably could totally do it, but, like, I've even gone as far as to recording them and getting far into them, but never actually going anywhere with it. And, yeah. Okay, Discord is fine. Sick. My Discord username is EGG underscore DUDE hashtag 5926. Don't DOS me. DDoS? DDoS, whatever. Dox me? I don't care. Ugh. Oh, not a Coca-Cola. That's just bulges, man. I don't... where do I put this? Because I need this cable space to... I got an idea. Game suggestion, video suggestion stuff. What do you mean? Alright, I got it. The Discord friend request. Nope. Oops. I could. That's totally plausible. Oh, gamer. Just this. Fit through. Oh, shit. Yes. That's pog. Like playing more games suggested by the Discord people. Yeah, 100%. Dude, I love doing that. And again, this would be on Twitch. It's just I like couldn't get it to work through Streamlabs, which I'll just test some other time. But yeah, I mean, I loved doing that. That was a lot of fun. And that's when I have the most fun. I feel that's when everyone has the most fun. Like, cause I'm a strong believer in the fact that I'm not entertaining without people. And I don't think streams are enjoyable if people aren't able to interact and play a part in it and have fun. If you're not able to do that, you're just not able to do that. You're really just not gonna go lay in your bed? Okay. You sure? Huh. Oh, damn, for real?
Hey, Ben.
Yeah?
Whenever you go out, make sure to turn the phone off.
It's already off.
Oh.
Night. Dude, you've been around since the beginning. That's pog. I've actually been uploading steadily. When the Etika thing happened, I blew up, sure, but it was a really big boost. It was cool, but I'm in the exact same position I was before. I've met a lot of good people, though, just through it, because we actually ended up making a server, and it's been through a lot, man. A lot has happened there, and it was really, really cool. But it's really cool that, you've seen me since back in 2018. That is sick. I hope everything's been good for you, dude. Especially with COVID and everything like that. I hope that you're doing all right. Because, I mean, what's happened with most people, with the channel at least, is most people just kind of stuck around for like a little bit, but then I think I got annoying. Like, most people were just like, oh my god, you kidding me? He's uploading still. And that was when people started to unsub and everything like that. And it was like, well, whatever. Now I'm down to, I think, 370 something. I don't know. But hey, that's just people who enjoy my stuff, I think. And maybe I don't rank in like 100 views even for vids anymore, but I still have fun. I have way more fun than I used to. I used to be stupid tryhard about everything, and it was just dumb, not enjoyable. One. I really hope this is all gonna be able to reach. Two. That'll make it. Okay. It's a shame what happened to Etika, though. I mean, just with everything and how he passed. I don't 100% or honestly any percent support what he did. I don't think suicide's ever an answer, and I hate that a lot of people think it's an option, I guess, when in reality it just crushes people and it's awful, it's bad, but that person's not thinking about that. They're thinking about all of their problems and the weight on their shoulders, and it's understandable. We all feel like that at one point or another, but so goes life. There's not much you can really do. You just kind of gotta keep on moving forward and accept that life is hard. It's not easy. It's a tough thing to go through every single day, and for some it's easy. For some it's just normal stuff, but for others it is crushing. For me, it's just, I wish that he would have been a little stronger. I wish he would have held on. I wish he would have reached out to anyone he knew, his friends, his family, anyone like that, because if he would have, maybe he would have found something to help. Whether it be a relationship, a hobby, something to do, a voice of reason, anything. Because it's bleak, but we're all just distracting ourselves till inevitability, which is just passing. Just finding shit to do till then. We as people aren't born with a purpose. We're not born with something to drive us and give us motivation. Our existence precedes our purpose. Like a hammer's only good at one thing. A hammer is meant to hammer stuff, same like a car. But people, we just exist. And the only thing that you can do to really combat, in my opinion, and just mental illness and depression, anxiety, and anything that might be holding you back is to just look at everything we've done as a species. Look at science as a whole, look at technology, the innovations that have happened in just the past 40, 50 years, and see how far everything has come, and realize that none of those people had a reason to do any of that. They just did it because it was fun. The idea of it sounded cool in their heads, and they fucking did it. Steve Jobs was like, fuck it, I'm gonna be the next multi-billionaire with the biggest tech company in the world, and fuck, he's still 6 foot under and better off than anybody. He did so much. Same thing with any great inventor from the past, ever. They never had a reason to. They just thought of it and wanted to do that. If everyone gets caught up in the thought of our purpose, why? What is it all for? And a lot of people, whether it be in the race to college, whether it be going through high school and all that, lose sight of the biggest thing in life, which is to be happy. If you're not happy, why do anything? And I think that's just what Etika was really missing, Maybe he thought he knew something, maybe he thought he was crazy, maybe he thought no one would understand him, but I think deep down, just like everyone else, he just wanted to be happy and couldn't figure it out, so figured he was broken. A lot of people think that. And it's unfortunate, Just kind of wish that some people would take a step back before they make big decisions like that. Sorry for getting stupid deep. It's just my take, I guess. Because, just to wrap it up, I guess, instead of just leaving it on that point, Etika had people who cared about him. Etika was a part of a lot of people's lives, whether he knew it or not, whether he felt it or not. He mattered to a lot of people, and it's a matter of, if you're not able to see that, then of course you're never going to think you're worth anything. Of course life seems pointless, but, you know, we're all people. And we all feel the same way. We're all sad, we're all down, we all hate school, we all really just want to be happy and everything like that. And it's just, I just wish somebody, or everyone I guess, was able to just get a talk from somebody. I wish everyone had a person that they could go to and talk to and steer them in the right direction, be a voice of reason, I guess. And it's just, I don't know. It's unfortunate because a lot of people don't have that. But on a lighter note, you should do a channel anniversary vid or something. I've actually thought about doing that once or twice. I think it'd be kind of interesting to do that. And I think that's actually a kind of cool idea. Alright, so the fan stuff was in blue. We're going to make RGB yellow, because yellow is the only color that isn't in RGB. Well, it's technically in there, but not by word. It's like the P in pterodactyl. I have listened to my old voice. I sound very, 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 very different, to put it simply. Hell, even dating back to that stream, I sound whack. Oh, are you kidding? Well, first cable fuck up, whatever. Wasn't paying attention. Yup, it is 1,000,000,000% in that bundle. And that's not going any further back. Whatever. Just let that one be loose. Okay, well, fans are done, technically. I do have to connect power and USB, so USB will go there. There are multiple tie-in spots. Just gotta check chat every once in a while, make sure that everyone isn't dead. Alright, pet peeve. Alright, these connectors, alright, this is SATA. SATA, I feel like my old voice is still the voice of a 9-year-old. Oh, normal voice. Yeah, it is. It is Prophet. From someone who's heard you before, you sound like a 9-year-old, 100%. Yeah, either way, this connector, this is SATA. So for that hard drive and the SSD you saw in front of this, it's got two connectors that go into it, SATA power and SATA data. SATA data is the smaller of the two and has a little metal clip on the top to help it stay in place. Yeah, this cable, there's always one of these included in a motherboard box or one of the boxes. It's an angled one, and it's good sometimes, but other times it's awful. So if you please, just include like 4 cables, and then like one of them be this, not 2 cables and one of them be this, because for some builds, this is completely fucking useless. And it's why I have to carry around or not carry around, but I have to have spare baggies full of other SATA cables so I can actually put together computers properly. This bag, okay, that's not a resealable bag, and neither is this. Fuck. In. right through the center, baby. I'm wondering if I'm popping up right now and anyone's recommended. That's interesting to think about. Man, guess who's about to look really hypocritical right now? No fucking way. Alright, cool. Well, I just used the angle connector for a good reason, too. Very, very, I literally feel like Hank Hill in that clip. Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? Computers aren't that hard, dude. It's not that bad. You know? It's really just Legos, to be honest. You ask anybody, it's just Legos. It's just Legos. That's what I tell everybody when they ask, like, what are you even doing? You know, it's like, Legos. Well, I'm gonna head out. Gotta go to work tomorrow at 9 a.m. and it is currently 11 p.m. today. Good luck with the PC and have yourself a damn good one. Dude, Xodus, I don't think that's how I properly pronounce your name. I hope you have a great day. I hope work isn't too terrible tomorrow. I forgot it's Monday tomorrow. That's kind of crazy. It's 2 a.m. for me right now, man, so I should probably get some sleep sometime. Either way, it was cool seeing you, and tune in next time you see a stream. I also have a Twitch channel and a Discord server, so I'll DM you that later. That way you can see anytime I'm uploading or doing a live stream. Have a great night, man. Cool idea, computer made of Lego Technic. That's basically what it is, though. It's literally just, instead of you have Lego pieces, you have screws and other connectors and shit. And then it's all connected via cables. You do not understand how many kids ended up in an AP computer science class due to Lego fucking Technic. Not me though, because I'm gamer. Yeah. Uh-oh. Overlapping cables is honestly my worst fear. I just hate it. It's awful. Work on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. How has your school schedule been in your city? Daily. Daily from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Awful. I'm gonna make red all of the weird SATA cables. At least you're going to school. No, I'm doing online. Now I'm doing in person because I failed. fans are wired up. Should probably start doing Seda. Actually, we'll do the big chonker at the end. It's really easy. These are the worst. I hate these. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably. Wait, what? Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh shit, okay. Bad. Oh, you're joking, right? That's awful. Alright, well, whatever. I guess we're gonna have to have this, like, blue plugged in here. That's not gonna work fitness-wise. Makes me question, though, how I'm gonna get that one in. I had a bunch of games to suggest, dude. Thug Pro Online, old point-and-click games, old PC games in general. Yeah, man. I mean, again, when I'm playing on this thing, do whatever. Uh-oh. This thing is whack. Oh, did I get it? I think I got it. So what I'm doing right now is I'm routing SATA power up top. I've even got an idea to put you on my shoes, which is to play a game my PC is capable of running in the lowest possible settings, seeing how far you get. Oh, put you in my shoes. Yeah, sure. Open my little baggie of zip ties. Okay, let's see. We've done pretty solid back here, actually. I'm kind of surprised. Turn it around. Nothing has changed in the front. So I'm gonna begin routing stuff to the front. Looks like a bunch of cables zip tied together to an electrical metal box. I can't see very well back here at all. Let's just steal my phone, I guess. Now I've got a light back here. It's my phone. See? Wee. Now I'm hooking up HD audio and USB audio. Am I breaking? Dusty fan. Okay. Nope. Predicament. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop trying to force it. It doesn't really want to work. These two cables right here just... That's a really dumb design flaw. Use this cable to prop it. Make a death cable. Those are epic. I don't know what you mean by that. Where's the big thick cable? It's time. There it is. Alright, this one goes here. There we go. It goes up here. 24 pin is what this one's called. It's the main ATX power that goes to the board. Is that in? And the most terrifying thing ever is like not plugging everything in all the way. You're just like, am I about to blow up my computer? You know, is everything just about to die? Am I about to die? Okay, now now's a pretty solid time to do this. Slots in nicely, doesn't it? Stream meter for a second's gone now. Weird. Running out of room up top. Been routing pretty much everything up here. Then again, and the sooner I secure that, the better.
forcing me out.
I think we're done. I can't. Oh, the RAM. Alright, boys. More tactic time. It'll only be temporary, I swear. Oh, I had the ramen upside down. I'm an idiot. That's looking pretty schmexy. Well, I guess the only thing to do now is to I say we try and power it on. I'll just kind of like hold it. White light. She gets quiet. At one point or another, she'll turn red. Very pog. Want to see her turn red though. Uh-oh. That was not me. I don't think it was. Oh! I forgot to screw in the graphics card. Oops. Very not epic indeed. I mean, at least I caught it though. Imagine like running your PC for 2 years and then going to plug in the HDMI or something and then just ripping your graphics card out. Okay. Elbow cough. How do you stay motivated? How do I stay motivated? And dedicated what? As in dedicated in what you want to do. How do I stay motivated? Like in general, or like with the stuff I do? Is this computer? Like, this is very broad. Saying there's an overcurrent, so I'm just going to set it for a few seconds when we can talk. Let's see. Indicate in what you want to do or goals. I think I look to others. I look to the past and what's happened, I guess. Like, I come from. Let me turn this on. And I'm gonna point this over there, I guess. I don't think there's like a solid answer. I think it's a mixture of things. It's just, sometimes I feel down. Sometimes I don't feel motivated enough to do anything. I feel like I don't want to do anything. I feel like I just want to sit in my room and watch YouTube. And just like everyone else. But then I just have really, really weird ideas that'll just pop into my head. And I'll be like, I really want to do that. Like, maybe I really want to drive some car, or I really want to see some place or travel somewhere. And it's, those big stuff that's crazy. It's just the future in life, and it's going, I know that things can be bleak. I've come from a bleak place, I guess. Just to get a little personal, I've come from, here, I'm gonna turn off the music. I literally can't focus. I'm also gonna see what you read. I have a goal right now, and I'm far into it, but I don't know if I can keep going, But I didn't come all this way to quit. Alright, well, and speaking in terms of that, I don't know exactly what you're doing, and you don't have to go into super deep detail on it. I think the only thing you can do to stay motivated is think about this one thing, I guess. Humans, and just us as a species in general, we have no purpose at all. When you see this screwdriver, it's made to do one thing, and that's screw screws. This zip tie is made to do one specific thing, and people as a species have no specific purpose. We just exist. And yet, without purpose, without reason, without any good reason too, we've come to a point where I have no idea where you are, but there's no way you're like right down the street. Yet you're watching me in HD quality build some supercomputer over there, while I'm doing this through a fucking tablet. I mean, while we're all sitting in these houses that are, so crazily set up, when you actually take a step back and think about like the wiring system and the plumbing and everything like that goes through these neighborhoods, and there are thousands of them in just a few, like half a state maybe. I mean, that's nuts. How far as a species we've come, whether it be in technology, whether it be in colonization, whether it be in exploration. I mean, we've literally been to the fucking moon. Walk outside, look at the big thing up there. We've been there. And we're this close to fucking Mars. And the thing is the people who have done those things, those crazy, huge things, and advanced us as a species, they had no good reason to. They had no actual reason to. You think Elon Musk is just doing it because, like, he has an actual reason? No, he just wants to. It's just a goal. It's something where it's like he really wanted to do something. Same as, like, Steve Jobs with Apple, or Bill Gates with Microsoft, and all of the other charity things that he's done. These people haven't made all this money and, gone to these lengths to do these things just for some reason. No, it's because they wanted to. It was something they wanted to do and felt they needed to pursue. It's a personal drive, It's not like doing your homework. It's not like a job. It's like just this thing that you've got to do. You just really want to do it, Whether it be weight loss, whether it be changing the world. It's just, nothing's impossible. I mean, nowadays, fuck, nothing's impossible. Millionaires are made from shit like this, just with way more people. And by the way, congrats on losing 63 pounds. That's nuts, actually. I lost 30 pounds just a few months ago. Back in like June, I was 230, and now I'm 200, and I'm just maintaining there. I'm doing pretty good for myself. But yeah, because life is weird. For me, it's just, I think a lot about college and the future. At age 17, you have a lot to think about. I think it's honestly too much. But no problem. Seriously glad I was able to help, if at all, you know. But at 17, you know, I think a lot about my future, where I'm gonna end up, who I'm gonna end up being, what I'm gonna do, and what, you know, what I want to do. I think about that a lot. And I am about to, I'm pretty sure it's going to be finalized in a few days. I'm about to flunk semester 1 junior year because I decided to do all of it online and just procrastinated my way through it. Completely shat the bed. And it keeps getting me down. It keeps making me feel like shit. I feel awful. You know, all these people, you know, want to think I'm smart. You know, I mean, I build computers, I do photography, videography, I have huge aspirations and goals, and things I want to do, and I can't even make it through high school. You know, and that thought keeps coming back, I guess. But I have to just keep reminding myself that it's like, it doesn't matter. You know, some people who do need college, to them it matters. To them, you have to push for that. But if you already have skills, if you already know what you're going to end up doing, if you already have a drive, passion, you're fine. No one wants to admit that. No one wants to come out and say that. A lot of people just won't. Some teachers will, but some teachers just won't. Because they want you to go into that college system, whether because it benefits the college, whether because it's a profitable thing. I don't know. Could be a good reason, could be a bad reason. Maybe they don't know. Life is just hard right now. We have just so many things and expectations because we don't want to disappoint. Yeah, I know how that feels. But everyone thinks that college is a requirement. College is something you have to go through and something you have to do and aspire to and make it that far in life. And the thing is I think at our age, you shouldn't worry so much about everything. You know, I think at 17, 18, when you finally graduate high school and you get out of the school system, just get a job. Work there for a while, build up some money until you're financially stable, and then take that money and do whatever you want with it. If you want to go travel the world, do it. If you want to develop a laptop or something or start a company, do it. Whether it be making candles or making computers, just whatever comes to mind, do that, you know? And we look at ourselves and we go, oh my God, everything's about to happen. My life is about to explode. It's not. I mean, if you try and make it do that, yeah, it'll totally do that. But at 17, do you need everything to blow up? Do you need your life to go from nothing to boom? We're just talking about life profit. But, you know, do you just... For me, I know I want simplicity. I want simplicity for a while. I want to be able to not worry about drama. I know I want to just, like, have normal things I have to deal with, like a job and bills, and that just be it. And get to enjoy myself in any other way, whether it be streaming or playing games or building computers, whether it be for profit or not. And it's just, that's what I want. And I want that for a little bit, you know. I've lived a dramatic life. I've lived through a lot of shit. I don't know. Same age as you, but I didn't shit the bed completely. My brothers didn't do so hot when they were in high school, so my mom wants me to be in a high-end job, but I don't know if I can. Well, I'm guessing you've done pretty alright in school then, you know, better than me, but my plan is to do anything technology related and just ride the train there. Whether it be coding, whether it be building stuff, whether it be developing hardware or software, that's my plan. And, you know, for someone flunking high school right now, for most of his classes, the classes I care about, they're fine. But the other ones, not good. And I know a lot. I'm generally smart. That's that, but I don't have any degree to back it up yet. That's the thing, though. I think if your parents want you to get into a high-end job, you need to figure out what you like to do, what you enjoy doing. There you go. You know, if you want to follow music and composition, then do that. And start at any point, because the thing is there is no just work in high school really hard and then work in college really hard and then you get exactly what you want. Your life is set. That's not how life works. You know, college makes it easier to get to a higher paying job quicker, but at the exact same time, when that happens, you still got to account for the bills, account for your personal time that you've invested into this, which by then will be over 10 years of just trying to get to that job only to get in the job now. Oh, cool, life's just way better. No, that's not what it's like. I don't know why we all insist on having such a skewed idea or vision of how we get somewhere in life, but it's just not that. So many things are decided for us, but in the end we're alone, so this being on us isn't fun. If I waste time into that, will it even be worth it? Well, that's what I was getting to. If you're not happy, it's pointless. You can work towards that job, you can go to college, you can spend years doing all of that, but if you're not happy, none of it's going to be worth it. You know, even if your parents want you to get a high-paying job, a nice one, if you're not enjoying what you're doing, if you don't feel like you've accomplished something, fuck it, it doesn't matter then. You know, if you feel off about something you're about to make like a 10-year commitment and you've already made a lot of commitment towards it, then if you already feel rocky and you're already halfway through it, you need to take a step back and go, well, what do I want from this? And what am I getting out of this that actually matters, you know? Because a job is important, sure, but it's not going to set your life up. Money is not all there is to life, or financial security. It's a good thing to have, but if you don't take time for yourself to enjoy life, whether it be through travel, whether it be through friends and enjoyment and games, whatever you like to do, it's pointless. That needs to come first and foremost. And that's just that, you know? Sure, I'm not exactly set. You know, I don't have some job waiting for me. I don't have a path that I'm going to go down and do exactly this step and this step, but I feel fine. You know, I suck at high school, sure, but my parents don't hate me because I have a mutual understanding with them. You know, they understand I don't like it at all, but they know I'm smart. My dad knows that I can do a lot, a very broad range of things. So, you know, sure, he doesn't like when I fuck up in school because he knows it's just me being lazy, but he understands that, and I don't feel awful for it. I know that even if I completely fall down, I'll be able to get right back up again. Because in the end, dude, as long as you don't die of some illness or get hit by a car, you've got another like 60 or 70 years left. You've got a long time. You've got a really, really long time. And I think in all of that time, with everything that's given, then I think you should spend that time trying to figure out what you enjoy doing, not the job you want to have. But a perception made by media and others as being smarts leads to riches or making difference, and that's heavy stuff. It seems like a spotlight issuing on us from someone, some everywhere, every point of the way. Yeah, no, that spotlight makes you feel like you have to get some big job, makes you feel like you have to do all these things. You don't. I mean, I'm sitting here, I put way too much effort into this. I just didn't want to stream from my computer, so I went on my iPad, I downloaded Streamlabs, I set up this whole thing so I can see chat and chat can see stuff, and I have a battery pack down there that's going to die within the next half an hour, and my iPad's going to die because I'm at 15%. I'm sitting here building a computer, and in a few minutes I'm going to have to transition from this to troubleshooting what the hell that just happened on that, because apparently there's a power overflow. Either way, that's that. You know, I'm just going to have to deal with that. But I know for a fact that I'm smart. You know, I know anytime my friend calls me with a computer issue, I can 100% fix it over the phone. And I think it's less of I'm smart. I have to get a good job. I have to obviously get this big, nice paying job. I think it's less that and more just use it as a benefit, man. If you're smart and you feel confident in the things that you do, just use it as a benefit. It doesn't mean you have to get some huge, you know, penthouse office, whatever the fuck job where you're, top of the world. You don't have to do that. If you just want to live simple, you can live simple. That's my plan. I mean, I'll end up doing what I want to do, and I'm hopefully going to end up enjoying life and myself, but if you don't want big, you don't have to go big. And I know your parents matter, obviously, and they get a partial say in it, but it's your life. Seriously. And if they're pointing you down a path and they're telling you, keep pushing, you have to get this, you have to strive and do this, and you don't feel comfortable doing that, then you don't feel comfortable doing that. It's just that. It's your life, and nobody else can decide what you want to do with it. Because in the end, if everyone else is making decisions for you and everyone else is putting their decisions first, that's not going to make you happy. You're not going to enjoy doing that. You won't. No one would. I mean it when I say it. If you're not happy, none of it's worth it. And it all ties back to that point. We've all spent our lives, just even up to 17 and done so much. But the thing is sometimes it feels like we've done nothing. You go through 18 years of life, and most of it was just school. And you look back, and that's 18 years. And you didn't even do that much. Some people have. Some people traveled. Some people, went out and did things and enjoyed themselves. But a lot of people just devoted themselves to school. And sure, that's good and it's beneficial, but you carry out college and then you get to that job, cool. You're 30 and you have now almost a third of your life that you dedicated just trying to get to the job. What have you done that you enjoyed doing? What have you done that truly made you happy? Who have you met? What have you done? The friends you've made, etc. Obviously there's stuff that's going to happen down that path, but, and for some people, again, for some people that works. For some people, they do that, they make that commitment, and they get the best job ever and never have to think about money ever again and get to just enjoy life from that point. And if that's that kind of person, that's that kind of person. But for others, for me, I hate the idea of that. I hate the idea of spending so much of my life that I've already spent, by the way, and just doing all that for a job. That's so stupid. I mean, I would just rather live having to think about when I buy things and think about when I spend money and get to enjoy way more of my life. I need water. I got water. But I guess to wrap up my point, I think everyone's different. I think that when it comes down to the type of person that you are, it's up to the life you want to live. And if you don't feel happy and you feel unsure about the path you're going down, take a step back. See what picture you've painted for yourself. And if you don't like the picture or you don't see that much, change it. If you've realized that the path you're going down doesn't really lead to many things you want, like say it's just a job when, you have dreams, you have goals, things you want to do, and that's not really on the path, change it. And if you don't like the job to begin with, change it. Because, dude, it's your life. It's not. It's a big thing. And you only get one. You don't get any others. You just get one. And you know that weight on your shoulders seems huge, but you'll get through it. You know? Even though it seems like everything's piling up and building up, and it's like you're at the top of a roller coaster and you're just about to skyrocket down, you'll be alright. You know? Because you can change whatever you want about your life, and nothing is stopping that. You know? An unfortunate thing is, sometimes some parents are like, no, I don't. You have to do this. You have to get this kind of job. You have to do this kind of thing. And I feel no matter what, I know there's the fear of just being straight up rejected. But at one point or another, as long as your parents are human and they're decent, they'll realize that, they were in your exact position at one point or another, man. Everyone has been. Everyone at one point or another has been your exact age and been in your exact shoes and been questioning what they want to do with themselves and where they want to go. And if there's a fear of being rejected, of them not liking what you want to do or what path you want to go down, maybe initially there will be backlash, but hopefully at one point or another they'll get it. Hopefully at one point or another they can see that you were fine. Give it 5 years, and if you're happy, you're happy. That's that. I know it's very big talk. I know it's very out there, I guess. I'm speaking very broad, very large terms, but for the small stuff, motivation-wise, just think about all the things you're going to do. Think about how much time you have left, and think about all the good moments you've had so far, and stretch them out even further. It's just now you have so much more time, considering you don't got to deal with school. Think about all the privileges you have now because you're an adult. Think about the friends you'll make, the things you'll do, things that'll make you happy. I recently, actually for the past couple of weeks, I've felt like shit because I got led on for like a month and a half by somebody, which sucked. And then I went to someone after I got closure, and she kind of let me rant to her and talk with her, and then the rants turned into FaceTimes, and we started dating. We dated for like 2 months, and she had this exact problem where she took a step back, looked at her painting, and realized she hadn't painted anything. I was like, I can't even look at myself in the mirror. How can I handle a relationship? And we haven't talked in almost 3 weeks. And it just sucks. It sucks a lot. And then, my brother has this problem where he'll just break stuff. He'll get really, really mad, and he'll just break things. And one of the recent things he broke was this microphone that I worked at a job I hated for like 2 weeks just to be able to afford it. And it still works, but he cosmetically beat the shit out of it. It just hurt. And he keeps lying, and I keep getting lied to. And my parents keep, well, not 100%, but they're judging me a lot based upon my grades and everything like that. I wish they'd judge me upon what I've done, for whether it be them, whether it be my brothers, whether it be for friends. I wish they'd judge me upon my character and what I've done. Anything but school. I just hate that that's the bar. That's what you're going to grade me upon. this stupid thing that's been around since, like, ever, and has never changed, and has always been the same, that's what I'm going to get judged on. It just makes me feel awful. I feel truly gut-wrenchingly bad. But that's just life, you know? Shit happens. There's high points and there's low points. Because, dude, a month ago, I was on top of the world. I felt amazing. But now I'm here. And it's my responsibility to hold my head high and hold myself up. You know, when you get knocked on the ground and you get just destroyed, devastated by something, you gotta get back up. When all of a sudden the world seems really big and your shoulders feel heavy, the only thing you can do is just get back up. If you lay there, you're never gonna get anywhere. And if you get up but just look around and keep looking at all these problems and staring at them and just trying to avoid them, you're not going anywhere. The only thing you can do is get back up and keep moving forward. Because if you don't, you're just going to get stuck. You're never going to go anywhere in life. And that, through a divorce, through many hardships, through family issues, through friend issues, has been the only bit of advice that has ever worked. You can't stand still, can't lay on the ground. You just got to get back up, keep moving forward. I also have no idea if you're still, you haven't talked in a while, so I have no idea if you're still in the stream or if that's just profit. It's whatever. I'm gonna wait till I get a response, because I could just be ranting for like no reason. Who's watching this stream? Answer or die. Alright, well, it's like 3:30, and it seems whoever was watching has fallen asleep. So I'm gonna take this stream down. By tomorrow I'm gonna leave it up till like 7, 8, maybe 9. I don't know, whenever I get around to it. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream. I'm stupid tired. I'm gonna fix this computer, and peace.